What is good, everybody? My Paper Moon fam. It's your boy, PaperSin, back with another storytime video just for you. Well, this one is about the third ex, the one that got away. Seeing it as it is part of the holidays, Thanksgiving and everything, I figured we'd talk about the one that got away. So I guess you can already tell what the moral of this story is. And well, this story is obviously not more on the funny side like the other ones. So this story is going to be more, I guess, feels involved. So if you want to go ahead and prepare for that, do so now. Because this is going to be an interesting trip down the road of memory lane. So, the one that got away. Actually, we first met thanks to social media, which is weird. It was I'm pretty sure it was Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. Well, we had a mutual friend. And through the mutual friend, she got my information and hit me up. Hit me up on my phone, called me. I had no clue what was going on, and which is weird because I normally don't answer my phone for numbers I don't know. At least that's how I recall it. It may have been the other way around. She hit me up on Facebook instead, and then I gave her my number, but it was something like that. Shit, it might have even been MySpace. No. I'm not that old, so never mind. Anyway, she hit me up, and we were talking on the phone, which is another weird thing because I don't talk on phones much. Like if you text me, I'm more liable to answer. At least now, anyway. Like I don't know what I was doing back then or why I answered. But we were talking, chilling, getting to know each other, and eventually we decided to meet up one day. This may have been this was definitely my biggest mistake during this time. After when we met up, not meeting up being my big mistake, but it was the day we met up. Things happened that I let happen, that I should not have let happen, that pretty much, I don't know, I feel like it might have ruined the relationship before, or just as it was getting started, you feel me? And, yeah, now looking back on it, that's definitely what happened. We're not going to talk about what happened. Yeah, we're just not going to talk about what happened. Those who know. Those who don't, you don't need to know. But I believe it was because of that I didn't, from that point on, I didn't take the relationship as serious as I should, as I should have. And that is definitely my fault. If I didn't let what happened happen, then I would have taken the relationship differently, and we'd be at a completely different space right now. But anyway, we move forward. So this is why I consider her the one that got away. We'll talk about that. She was a down chick, yo. She was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was this one time we got not caught by my parents. Like I was living with my parents and shit, but they were out on like a vacation for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like during that time of the vacation, she came over every day. And well shit, what else were we gonna do? Like, you know what happened, you know what I'm saying? It was like more, it was all about the get it, yeah, yeah. All day, every day, you feel me? And my parents finally came home. They basically came home to my room being filled with condom wrappers and the toilet being clogged by condoms, or at least maybe not the toilet itself, but they had to get the septic tank checked. When they dug it up, they found a bunch of condoms stuck inside of it, which clogged it. Because back then I didn't know that you were not supposed to flush the condoms down the toilet once you were done with them. But yeah, that was a very interesting moment back then. And when they came home, by the way, not only did they find the condom wrappers on the floor and the condoms fucking up the toilet, but I came home after them because me and her went to the store real quick. And then when we came back, they were already there, and we pulled up with them there. Basically, it wasn't a good first impression for her to my parents. You know what I'm saying? It was funny because it was around that moment she said that me and her could never get married because of that. But we still, continued to see each other and shit. Of course, she was joking when she said that, by the way. But I did take her around my homies, you know what I'm saying? Introduced her to my homies and my fam and shit. And it was like, they did as we do. And, oh, that's your old lady? Yeah, that's my old lady. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. But what was kind of annoying was that my homies were actively trying to smash my old lady and in front of me. Like I wasn't gonna do anything. Like I let it get to an extent before I said something. I was like, hey yo, you know what I'm saying, back up and shit like that. But on her side, I'm not gonna lie, she did have a point. She said that I should be glad that I'm with a girl that my friends and my homies would want to be with, that would want to smash. Fair enough, but when my homies are actively trying to smash in front of me, that's crossing boundaries, you know what I'm saying? And especially if she's entertaining the ideas, or at least accepting the compliments. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way, you feel me? But on the flip side, she was also the type to say for Valentine's Day, right? We was driving around and shit. We was chilling the entire day. And by the way, do not drink and drive, or no, do not text and drive. I'm not a role model, so don't do what I do. Don't do those things that I do. We was driving around. I was texting my homie Trent, and seeing what he was doing later that day, because I was trying to play some Halo multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? And he was, he would be like, he's chilling with his girl the entire day. I was like, all right, cool, that's cool. And the one that got away, she decided to play one of those tricks that women like to play. You feel me? That okay. To all my homies, the females listening, my non-binary hoes, all of y'all, everybody listening. I know you've had that one person in your life that would check your phone to see who else you were talking to. You feel me? They would do the sneakiest things to check your phone just to see if you're talking to somebody else. You feel me? That's what she did. She started flirting with me while I was driving and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got to a stoplight. She started kissing me and shit. And then she snuck my phone off my hand. I didn't even know that she took my phone until we finished kissing, and then she started looking at my phone. I'm like, hold up, that's my phone. What the fuck? And then, of course, she didn't find any proof that I was talking to some other girl, because I wasn't talking to no other girl at that time. And that's not my style, you feel me? Anyway. Of course, she didn't find any proof that I was talking to some other girl. But she did see the text messages I was sending to Trent. And one of those text messages was, about what he was doing later that day. He mentioned that he was going to be chilling with his girl the whole day. And I replied that, oh man, I'm chilling with so and so. You know what I'm saying? But I said it in a way that I was like, fuck, like I'm chilling with her. Like, and she said, what is this? What do you mean? Do you not want to chill with me? So, like, she got mad as she should have. But then I had to say, like, yo, this is why I said it like that, because you do things like this, sneak my phone out from under me and check my shit. You feel me? Like, as if you don't trust me. By the way, come to realize, her exes, or her ex before me at that time, cheated on her, and that's why she had those few trust issues. But, however, shout out to her, because she overcame that. Like, that was the only time I had that problem with her. After that, she never did that again. I was like, looking back at it now, it's like, holy shit. And that's why, again, that's one of the other reasons why she's the one that got away. But yeah, she never did that shit again because I didn't like it. She also stopped entertaining my homies, my homies' advances. You feel me? That's another thing. Oh, by the way, remember in my last episode, I mentioned Spade was the type of dude that would be like, hey, I'm not going to try to smash a girl, but if she comes up to me, then I'm going to smash. Not only that, I will tell you about it and tell you, hey, your girl's a hoe or whatever. But it was during my time with this ex that Spade told me all that. All my other homies were hitting on her, trying to actively smash in front of me. He's the one that pulled me to the side and be like, hey, yo, I'm not gonna actively try to smash a girl like these dudes is. But I'm just telling you, if she ever comes up to me, I'm gonna smash. But I will tell you about it afterwards. Like, you probably need to, drop her. I respected him for that, you know what I'm saying? I still respect him for that to this day, even though after he saw my last video, he was like, hey, yo, I'm not that way anymore. Which means he wouldn't even smash even if she tried to smash him. But I still respect him for that way back then. Now, as I digress, after that moment, she never tried to, check my phone or anything again. She never started, she never entertained my homies' advances ever again either. And that was another sign that, hey, yo, this might be a good one to keep around. But me being as I was and going through what I've already gone through, you know the stories with the other exes. And honestly, the way that this relationship started out, which I'm not going to tell you about, I was already, in the mindset of not taking the relationships as serious as I should have. You feel me? So we would keep hanging out every now and then. And there was also this one time when I was at the crib, right? I was at my crib. By this time, I had already moved out of my parents' place, and I had this apartment with two other friends. They weren't home. I was home, and I had guests over. You know what I'm saying? I had my girl. I had this bitch ass ex friend of mine. We're gonna talk about him right now. But he also had his girl with him. And things started to progress in a way that you would expect. You feel me? Me and my girl went back into my room, and you know what I'm saying, little get it, yeah, went down. And the thing is, we were only in there for 3 to 5 minutes. You feel me? And no, hold up. I know what you're thinking. PaperSin, man, you that weak? Your dick game is that weak? Nah, son. It's complete opposite. You see, we stopped because she literally told me in the middle of it that she couldn't take it no more. And this was 3 to 5 minutes in, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 10 minutes in. But we went back to the living room where everybody else was, or where they were. And that bitch ass ex friend of mine had the audacity to say, "Yo, you done already? What?" See, this is another reason of why I knew, why I should have known. This was another flag of why I should have known I had a good one. She interrupted and said, "No, I couldn't take no more. He's not done. I couldn't take no more." And the look on his face and then look on his girl's face was priceless. And low key side of things, his girl at that time tried to hit me up for, little sneaking, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just how things are when you're a sex god like I am. You feel me? That's good. But back to the story. One day she told me she wanted to take a road trip up to the next state. And then she wanted to go get her tongue pierced. I was like, all right, cool. We can take that road trip. So it was me, her in the passenger seat, because she was my girl, she was my queen at that time. Had her in the passenger seat, and my ex-friend, bitch ass dude, you feel me? Bitch ass nigga. My ex-friend as of this day. But he was in the backseat. We were cool back then, obviously. And we was driving up to the next state, to get my girl's tongue pierced. And I remember we were listening to Freaky Girl by Gucci Mane. You know that part where it's like, first you get her name, then you get her number, then you get some head in the front seat of a Hummer. She was singing that part, but at the time I was driving a Honda Civic, and she would say, "Then you get some head in the front seat of your Honda." Or brain or whatever. Then you get some brain in the front seat of your Honda. And I was like, "Oh, really?" She was like, "Oh, really?" And so, what I'm saying, like moments later, I was getting some brain in the front seat of my Honda. But I had that bitch ass nigga in the back seat talking shit. He was like, "Oh, he gonna crash. And I'm thinking to myself, "Hey, bro, shut the fuck up. Let me enjoy this roadhead." Because do you know how often a dude comes around a girl that's willing to give roadhead? Like, most of them will be like, "I don't want anybody to see me," or "I don't want anybody to see us," or I'm too shy to do this. They'll come up with some type of excuse. Nah, bro, she was trying to give some brain in the front seat of the Honda. And that was another sign that I had a good one. And that was also a sign that the dude in the back seat was somebody I shouldn't be friends with, because he was trying to fuck something up for me that I had going on while he was just sitting around doing nothing. You feel me? And what kind of friend does that? Fuck that dude. Anyway, after we got her tongue pierced and shit, that was actually when, I don't want to say things fell down between me and her, but because everything was all good on the road, on the trip there and all the trip back, so nothing bad happened. But it was like, after that, I just slowly stopped talking to her more and more and more. And so that is definitely my mistake. But we got to the point where, we chill every now and then. And then after a while, it was like a year and a half passed before I saw her again. I was chilling with my homie Spade, and he was like, "Hey, yo, let's go visit, let's go visit the one I got away." And she's chilling with her roommate. Let's go chill with them. I was like, all right, cool. We went, and around the same time, I was thinking about leaving Mississippi and going to Georgia for a second bachelor's degree. But I felt like I was looking for like a reason to stick around. You feel me? Um, not to say that my homies weren't reason enough, but I was sick of the bullshit that was happening around me. You feel me? So I was like, I'm just gonna go back to school, and there's a really good art school in Georgia where I can learn animation. So I want to go. I want to go to that school. Side note: I didn't finish. I did go to that school, but I didn't finish my degree in animation. And instead, I finished my degree in motion media design, which is close enough. Oh, it's just similar in ways, but not. It's still not animation. I digress. So I was looking here for a reason to stay instead of just leaving, even though I was getting ready to leave. And when we went to go chill with the one that got away and her roommate, again, like a year and a half had passed before I saw her. She had a baby boy. It looked like it was three. It looked like it was like 3 months old or something. But she had a newborn baby. After I saw that she had a newborn child, a newborn baby, I realized that she moved on. And so what I needed to do myself was move on as well. Instead of looking back for something to cling to, I needed a reason to move on, and I got mine. So that is the reason why I call her the one that got away. Because out of all of the other exes that we have discussed thus far, she was the only one that didn't give me like any problems. You feel me? Like, I don't know. She treated me right, and I could have treated her better. I could have done better, but I didn't take the relationship as serious as I should have. And again, that's my fault. So things happened, and I guess we slowly drifted apart. I guess that brings me to the conclusion. The moral of the story, which is, you never know what you have until it's gone. You know that saying. You never know what you got until it's gone. And at the same time, on the flip side of things, everything happens for a reason. If I did end up staying, I would have become a completely different person. But since I left, I was able to isolate myself from other people that had influences over me, or that I've spent too much time with. I was able to isolate myself and figure out who I actually am, and become the person that I am today. So also not only be thankful for what you have, because you don't know what you got till it's gone, but also be thankful for the things that happen to you, whether you consider them good or bad at that moment. Because later on, you might realize that what you thought was a bad thing that happened to you turned out to be one of the best things that happened to you, because it allowed you to become the best version of yourself at this moment. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you like the story. And of course, in case I don't see you, you know what it is. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace, and much love to you.
But not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true purpose is plain to see. I will see this town purged of all evil.
You're messing this up. Carver isn't the one you should be calling out.
Yes, he is.
What must I do to bring little Hope back into the light? I fear the Reverend and what he's capable of.
To destroy the damn doll, you have to stop Carver.
You have to stop Carver. It's him, don't you get it? He's condemning Mary to take the heat off himself. I know what must be done here.
Oh shit.
Be still. What is the meaning of this outrage?
What I have just learned sickens me to my core. There are serious questions which must be asked of you.
Ha! See? Memorize something.
How can a man of God conduct himself in such a way? Mary, your suffering is at an end. You are free to leave.